There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Globe.
Psychologist, relationship coach, the one, the only
Benjamin Zulu.
Benjamin Zulu himself.
When it comes to money matters, we can never get enough of these conversations. A topic that has been requested for and one that enlightens the woman of today. Why is it so important for a woman to have her own money? That's the question that we have today, and the discussion is going to be so enlightening. My name is Sylvia Keremi. This is Benjamin Zulu Global Show. Stay tuned so we can grab more from Benjamin Zulu. Now, why is it so important for us to have our own money? You know, it is a question that looks so, let me say, obvious.
Yeah.
But there is much more.
Yes.
Yes.
So we say money here means a woman of means. What difference does it bring when it's a woman of means or a woman of no means?
Yeah.
I want you to understand that money is not the cash or the balance account, the account balance, or just the pocket in your handbag, the pocket change in your handbag. One guy was invited to help teach a company what they need to do in order to grow. So he would say, actually, he was writing on a board, what this company needs is change. When he's writing change, they all pour coins on the table. Okay, we have change here. Pocket change. then you realize these ones are too literal. He tries something else. Okay, this organization needs person-to-person approach. They change how they're seated to face each other, person to person.
Literally.
So when you say money, you may be tempted to think literally.
Yes.
Into the currency.
Yes.
It is part of it. But I want you to look deep into a woman of means versus a woman of no means.
Okay.
What difference does it make when a woman has means? Means options.
Yeah.
Financial space, some things in her command. When she has a float, when she has a balance, when she has some financial muscle, just think cash flow.
Yeah.
Don't just think some allocation per month she's getting this.
Yes.
Just think a woman of cash flow who can get cash flow. What are the things she can do? What difference does it make when a woman can earn something steadily?
Yeah.
The amount is not the most important thing because it grows. What matters is the fact that she earns, not the amount that she earns. The fact that she earns. It evolves the woman into a different species altogether. And I want to tell you what differences it brings, because the women of this generation were preached to by another generation that was just told to procure marriage and forget money. So they just wanted to the man and marriage, not money.
Yes.
And it was the man to give the money. It was the marriage to give her a name.
Yeah.
There was no expansiveness to a woman's space. We still have a lot of women who just want to sit home and be fed. They don't understand what we want to discuss today. The first change and importance when a woman has money is that she's able to survey the land and expand her kingdom.
Okay.
When a woman has money, she has movement. A woman has no money, has no movement.
Yeah.
That is important. She has feet. The one who has no money has no feet.
Yeah.
Figuratively speaking.
Yes.
When it comes to surveying where she needs to expand her family kingdom, it's expensive. It may mean to travel to Nakuru to see a piece of land that you're not sure you're buying, just wanted to
see.
Somebody mentioned it.
Yes.
Are you going to be borrowing money for fuel, for fare, to go check things that are not even sure? This must be your own money.
Yes.
There are some things that you can only do with your.
Yeah.
Because they're not sure.
And probably this other person, to them, it doesn't matter.
The some opportunity or meeting certain people or logging into certain space that I know this lady from South Africa will be on that conference. I just wanted to be in the same space with her.
Yeah.
If I do this certification, I'll start doing this and that. When I combine it here, but it requires some $1,000.
Yeah.
If I do this certification, Google courses.
Yes.
I do this slowly, 3 months, I'll get it. And it will give me some cutting edge around my work.
Yeah.
I can segue. There are some needs that are too personal. Like when you're branching of segue to another career gradually.
Yes.
Because you feel like you want to check it out.
Yeah.
It's not even a definite plan. Just want to check it out. Where do you get the money to check things out?
You cannot do that with another person's money.
I don't know why. This looks trivial.
Yeah.
When you explain it, to another person,
Yes.
it looks wasteful.
That's extra. You already have one.
I'm comfortable with my job, but let me check.
Yes.
It may be outlandish ideas. Outlandish.
Yeah.
You may want to migrate completely. You segue and change so much that you're almost unrecognizable. But it took experiments.
Yeah.
You just feel a stirring that you should check something. It ends up being, it's not it. You don't bother. It was my money. I don't have anybody to explain.
Yeah.
It was a worthy check. I checked. Let me check something else. Imagine a time when you're the one close to children and you see how that child admires airplane. Just they take off, the child is mesmerized.
Yeah.
And you think, I should take this child every now and then to the airport. Some viewpoint there. That's not compulsory, is it?
Yes. It's not. It's not.
But it's important.
It's important.
You see the child is so interested and you want to spur the child on. I have never forgotten how I saw one mother with 2 boys. And they just were mesmerized by an earth mover that was clearing a construction site.
Oh.
And I saw how she took time to indulge them.
Yeah.
They stood there. It was an awkward sight because nobody else is there. I think it was even early in the morning. I don't know where they were going, but the kids were so mesmerized. Yeah. She took the time for them to watch. This is not something the mother would be bothered with.
Yes.
But the boys are they are enthralled. They are, and the driver indulged them. You notice they have some 2 fans here.
Yes.
To wave to them. Will they ever forget that?
They'll not forget that.
The guy's clearing sight was I'm also mesmerized, but I know why boys would like that.
Yeah.
I really know. I can relate. That's something I would really get carried. Whenever we traveled with my mother when I was young, I wanted to sit near the driver. So look for me a seat to see that activity.
Yes, what's happening there?
That was so absorbing for me. Even if there is no seat, find me somewhere to sit just near the activity of the driver. Well, it was so intriguing for me. You may notice some things with a child that you want to help. That is what we are calling expanding the kingdom of your family. Facilitating a child to take off in their own wings. Yeah. You expanding your career, checking opportunities, investment over there, speculation. Not even certain.
Yes.
I just wanted to see what it is. It was a useless thing anyway. You travel all the way, you burn your fuel, and it doesn't. No problem. That's how we hunt. It was just a hunting mission.
Yeah.
But do you have a lot of explanations to do?
You don't have a lot.
You don't. You know it's not a loss because that's how we hunt.
Yeah.
You know, as a mother, as a queen in this home, we must keep checking where we can put our feet inside.
Yes.
This is part of it. You know. That's how we grow families.
Yes.
That's how we check where chances are. That's how we help children grow. That's how we check. My husband is over there, busy doing his. Over here, I'm also checking. You're not checking. Eventually, your checking produces fruit.
Yes.
We get a good opportunity. We get to seize it. He came in later when you've done a lot of surveying. He comes in later when you've done a lot of groundwork.
Yeah.
When you've called, made phone calls, passed by to check. The way I see my wife doing it, stopping by some point. I didn't know that she had anything going on there.
Okay.
But she's following up a conversation about some designer or who had said, I'm bringing these, and they talked some time last year, she's checking. What if she did not have the feet to move and check those things?
Should be stagnant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Brothers, don't let a woman be stranded. No. Give her feet. Men fear empowering women because they have seen men empowering their own women. and they are beaten for it.
Yeah.
So find the right woman, then empower her. You will take off. Finding the right woman is a hard part because nobody wants process. Remember that.
Yes.
Nobody wants
process.
We just want the what? The product.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want to get there.
Skip to the good part. You know that song?
Yeah, the good part.
Yeah, skip to the good part.
Yes.
Take me to the good part. Okay, fast forward. We want the sweet part.
We don't want the journey.
No. That's why men marry wrong. We're impatient.
Yeah.
We're entitled. We think if we wait, we delay gratification. It's too painful. The pain of discipline and delayed gratification is very immediate. But what did the Creator say? The pain, when you are disciplined in the moment, it doesn't feel good. The Bible says that. No discipline feels pleasurable in the moment. It says that. But eventually it produces eternal fruit. The man who marries right is as if he has printed his own money. He has a woman who is looking where else we can go, doing damage control. I told you sometimes women do things that are they check supermarket receipts. Who does that?
Yeah. You sit there, the managers and the admin.
You know, she can check the. You know.
Yeah.
My wife taught me to check expiry dates. I never used to bother. Now I check expiry dates.
Yes.
I used to just pick.
Just pick.
But now, particularly if you're buying something that will go for a low, you want to check.
Yeah.
You have to check. That is a loss prevention measure that I needed a woman who has the feet to operate. Make your woman to be a woman of means so she can operate. But let's emphasize that if it's the woman who is not the right one, does not have the heart for the family, the heart for the husband, financing her will only enable the evil to spread. Don't pick the wrong woman because of your impatience. Men marry wrong because they want the right thing and they follow it the wrong way.
Okay.
When many of us reach the point of marriage, we disappear into the bush, then we come back with a person.
We pluck them from somewhere.
Previously, we lived in the light.
Yes.
We had a group of people who we journeyed together. We were accountable to friends.
Yeah.
We had mentors. We lived straight. But when the time of getting married comes,
we disappeared first. Then came with someone. Yes.
Then you spend the rest of your life trying to now domesticate this wild animal you pulled from the bush.
Yeah.
Because most people marry when they have also moved socially, from college and from home to a new job station.
Yes.
That's a factor.
Yeah.
Many people, by the time they're marrying, they're just new in that area. They are no longer in college, they're no longer with the community they were used to. They're being posted by a job, or they have moved somewhere looking to start life.
They have a new community.
They don't have new friends. They're basically alone.
Yeah.
So they forget their values and standards they used to live from because there's no monitor. There's no accountability.
Yes.
There's nobody to ask you, Sylvia, you did not come yesterday. You know, they're used to fellowships, the places you show up.
Yes.
But now here you are. Nobody knows you. You visit everywhere. Nobody's calling you. Nobody's checking you.
No one even knows your past.
Yeah, exactly. Even the standard you used to live, nobody knows it.
No, nobody.
That's the time you're gravitating, compromising, skipping here, bending your laws here, and you end up with a marriage that is a complete compromise of who you are. Complete compromise.
Because actually no one was around to even caution you.
Exactly. Then you reappear 5 years later with the 2 children with a man. You're like, you and you try to somehow ask counselors to engineer him. You know?
Yes.
Because you realize yourself later. You realize you can't be happy away from yourself. That's not who you are.
Yeah.
It feels adventurous at first, but now it's tiresome. That's not me. So you start going back, but he is in his home. He is in his element.
Yeah.
Then there's a rift. That's how we generally marry. That's how marriages don't work.
Okay.
We cheat ourselves when we are picking.
Makes a lot of sense.
we cheat ourselves. Yeah. We think, no one is controlling me. I can just... So you lower everything that you need to be right.
Yeah.
To be right. Gentlemen in particular are notorious with this. Gentlemen, the good guys.
Yeah.
Who are driven, who have a vision, who have a life, they isolate. Then they select from isolation.
Then they get back when everything else is wrong.
Yes.
And too late.
Everybody who knows you, they're like, oh, it's done.
Yeah.
Because when you marry that person, they become closer than all the friends, closer than all mentors, closer than...
And that's why you hear people saying, wow, and the way that guy was good.
Yes. You wonder, which character did he marry? He isolated. He isolated himself. And then he hypnotized himself. When a woman can move, she moves the family.
Yeah.
When a woman cannot move, the family on the side that she could have helped does not move. Men have witnessed the wrong woman promoted and she ruined the man.
Yeah.
They have not witnessed the right woman promoted and she built the man. The first benefit of having a woman who has means is that she can move and move the family. That lady who had taken the two boys to watch the machinery on move, could you be stirring a fire in them?
Yeah.
When the mother can expose children to better things, and the husband can also do it, the father can, the mother can, time is short. When you have an opportunity, you take it.
Yes.
When I have an opportunity, I take it. I believe every woman should be able to drive if the man is driving. If the family has reached the level of driving, everybody should be able to drive so that you can run errands, do things.
Yes.
Do not withhold. Some women are afraid. It's not the man who does not run. It's the woman who is not trying. Let her try. Let her be forward. Let her attempt things. Do not sit on the gold of marrying a virtuous woman and you don't let her fly. That's like sitting on gold and you don't dig it up.
Oh, yeah.
You have a woman who is honest and you don't let her go all out to do whatever she can do for the family because you're too suspicious, you're too insecure, you're too controlling. You hear notions of men saying, oh, women should be kept in their place. You're trying to build an empire, you have to build something, wealth, stability, financial shelter, trying to raise healthy family, trying to have a rich life. These things cannot go with scarcity mindset, fear and paranoia. That's the first principle. A woman, when she has her own money, she can move her family. It is to the benefit of the children of the home. The second reason why a woman needs to have her own money is that she can purchase the little luxuries that facilitate her to feel like a princess and a queen.
Yeah.
The level of being a queen is almost luxurious. It's not survival. You may not just survive with clothes and food and shelter.
Yeah.
That's a level that requires some trappings, some luxurious things, or some softness, some treats.
Yeah.
Treats that are not survival like food. And you may not demand them from other people.
Yeah.
Your husband will treat you, basically, we are hoping so. But there are some things of your own. For example, a classy outfit.
Yeah.
Classy. You pay extra for the class. A good shoe that has the twist you need to communicate standard. A finer touch in your handbag, in your things.
Yeah.
It's just a finer touch.
You need to do that with your money.
Those little things.
Yes.
Doing it with somebody else's money is very uncomfortable. They may ask, why did you spend so much money on a handbag? Handbag is a handbag. Why can't you get the other one? Some things are too personal and internal. Just, they touch on your identity. This is who I am. I dress up as a statement of who I am.
Yeah.
There's some details when you know yourself that you don't explain to people. Just do them.
Yeah.
You may find that there's a flower vase that you fancy. And you go out of your way to get that flower vase.
Yes.
It may be some kind of curtains that are imported, I don't know, from Turkey. Inspired, I don't know from where. You know?
Yes.
And you go out of your way. That's more emotional, really. It's not just practical, just needed curtains. These are good enough. No. It may be that, yes, we are building the family house, but there's a detail you want in the kitchen, and you're not bothering anybody. You are facilitating that one. Something.
Yes.
You're going out of your way.
Yeah.
And women are particular with kitchen and bedroom. The rest of the house is good, but they're really particular and emotionally attached to details.
To their spaces.
Those are, I tell you.
Yes.
And you see that she wanted this, something technological development, even the contractor does not know.
Yeah.
She has pictures and suppliers and phone numbers. She has done her research. Yes. She wants that thing over there.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to do it. And no problem. She'll facilitate. I know this is an extra budget, but I have it. Don't worry, I know the amount.
Yeah.
Get it. How can you do that with somebody else when they're already paying for construction? Money is going to this other. These are personal coffers, my friend. To be a prince, to be a queen. I'm using interchangeably because princess is the girl, lovely, love, softness, energy. Queen is a territorial.
Yeah.
So when you mention queen, in charge. Princess, soft, carefree. So remember that. But because she's fleeting between the two every time.
Yeah.
When she's in charge, directing things, Proverbs 31, queen.
Yes.
When she's in the song of songs and love and moonshine and romance and softness,
she's
princess.
in her soft space.
Very good.
Yes.
Princess energy.
Princess energy.
So you need to carry those two. No hustler energy, no boss lady energy. Avoid any other energy. Always play those two. The Proverbs that one will manage your home. You have a family, you have a husband, but you're in charge. But you're still feminine.
Energy.
Very feminine and gracious. Queen has grace. Hustler has grit. Do you want grit?
No.
So you don't want to just be sweaty and rough and pushing. That's masculine. Leave those to men.
Yes.
The princess has, the queen has grace. Grace is a higher level of decorum and humility and power combined with presence. Grace is a very high. You can't be born with it, and you don't collect it because of hustling. You must have a lot of self-confidence.
Yes.
You must have a lot of competency. You don't show grace in something you're struggling with. You must occupy space and know this is my space.
Yeah.
And know where the power that is bestowed on you. Queens don't need to argue, they just be. You can see it's something different, this one.
Yes.
When they're poised. Don't walk like a hustler. We said some of these walking styles and dress that look like you are being chased. You know, you're chased by poverty, chased by problem, chased by survival, chased by economy. You should ditch them and start living like a queen. If you do not have your own money, you'll be reduced to survival. And because when channel is limited, when money that is coming in is limited, you start with the most pressing needs.
Yes.
By the time you get to the luxurious things, it may never come.
Yeah.
And you may appear wasteful. So you need your own money that is not about waste.
Yes.
You can create it and you can set aside. Are we suggesting that every money the woman gets goes to her own self-aggrandizement? No, we are saying when she's also having stream, she's able to earn, she can set aside money that is for future expansion of our family, new opportunities, growing our children in a better way, looking over the horizons for things that will benefit our own, and then she can afford the trappings of our identity, the small elements of queendom. Hey, there's something that goes with the queendom. It's not just a name. Some people write on WhatsApp, queen of my own, and they're just queer. They're not even queen. Their dressing is weird. Everything is plain. They don't have there's a vibe. There's something that goes with it. So all that packaging and of her own flavor and taste, she needed money to sponsor it. Even the little things, the lapels you see Sylvia putting in place. You can tell, I'm out to buy a lapel, it's 2,000. What is that you're calling about 2,000? Can you be serious? That's enough rice for 1 week. We are trying to feed family.
Especially if your taste is different.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you have expensive tastes, can you get money to finance them?
True.
Remember we said it's not, you are not high maintenance if you're the one maintaining yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't call me, don't say I have expensive taste and I'm not fancy.
Yeah.
It's my choice and my financing. So what I want you to realize is that the second zone is very important so that you can safeguard and uphold your standard. We don't have enough time to go over how much it brings honor from your husband when you uphold yourself on such a standard. When you're not just a plain woman wearing sengenge ngombe. We're picking your husband's jeans to move around with. When you have your own little things that mark who you are, you can even go to bed dressed in a good night thing. One that you went out of your way to pick. And you don't have to explain to anyone, why did you invest in it?
Exactly.
You know, you can do your hair in a certain way. And when you know you can afford it, there's a lot of calm. So we're not talking about money for show off, money for arm twisting, for flexing, for saying, I don't need a man.
Yeah.
That's not the attitude. When the woman intends to build her life, to live the best life, to enrich her family, to support her husband, money only helps her to do that better. That woman who just wants to sit home does not understand the expanse of how much there is to conquer, to survey, to check, to consider, to even grow, to know, to learn. So we invite a woman who thought, okay, he provides everything, okay, he pays, okay, I can't, okay, I can't make a difference. The man earns so much, it will just be 10% of, doesn't matter how little it is, if it comes from your own hands. You can think. Sometimes you don't have permission to think or even ask prices when you can't afford anything. You generally keep quiet. One lady was working with a child, and the child couldn't touch anything the more. She was so afraid of him touching anything, and then she has to pay because she has nothing. So she could not let him even be free. When you have some money, you have some freedom. You can check the price of this. Sometimes they're right there. If you break, consider it sold. You're not mortified. You're not careless, but neither are you terrified. Because you can pay. So it's like this lady who has this kind of money has freedom to think and imagine and try and even contribute to the whole, to the total well-being and long-lastingness of the family. Yes.
Wow, I love the energy in this conversation. Money Matters is a conversation that we can never get enough of. And now, let me tell our viewers something regarding this. It would help if you did not confine yourself to studying every day without applying that knowledge in real life. Otherwise, you'll simply end up with mental obesity. Your life may appear intellectually nourished but devoid of substance. Just as you intermittently fuel your body with work in between, you also need to blend the acquisition of knowledge with its practical application. Need I say more? We need to take these lessons and apply them in real life, because anyway, just talking and not doing will not take us anywhere. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation. Bye-bye.
There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome.